If you had high noise exposure in service, then there is a high probability that you will have hearing loss after service. However, if you didn't do an initial claim when you first got out, and then you also didn't have hearing loss that was that bad, or you didn't want to admit it was that bad for a long time, and then maybe it's 20 years later and you finally are needing hearing aids and it's starting to get, annoying, your spouse or friends are asking you to repeat, you're asking them to repeat themselves all the time. So you finally get around to doing a VA claim. Well, odds are that VA is going to then say, well, sure, your hearing is bad now, but you served 20 years ago, so that's not on us. You have probably had other noise exposures between your time in service and now. So then you might say, okay, well, I lost, that's it. And then think that you're not able to get service connection for hearing loss. And it is discouraging, I will give you that. Nobody likes to be told no. Nobody, especially we don't want to be told that we are somehow wrong to think that noise exposure in service would result in hearing loss. It seems like a no-brainer. And yet VA, at least in the case of some of my clients, has consistently denied service connection. So that's where someone like me comes in and is able to construct some really strong arguments for why the noise exposure in service did start to erode your hearing, and that it was gradual hearing loss over time. And so you didn't realize for 10 or 15 years, and then didn't, apply until you found out it was even a thing, right?